Alright folks, what we got here is a garage door opener. It opened halfway and then it jammed. That's what I'm looking at right now. So right now I just released it and the door is hanging on a rod, okay, just to support it, because otherwise when I released it, it would have just dropped. So I unplugged it. What we're going to do now is we're going to have to take it apart, find out how it's mounted up into the ceiling, and then find out wherever it is stuck on the chain or it fell off the sprocket like a bicycle does. All right, you see both chains are slapping, so I'm assuming it fell off the sprocket. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. Take a little Phillips screwdriver. There's a bunch of screws all the way around. I'm going to take that cover off that says Craftsman, half horsepower, and we'll see how it's mounted to the ceiling, because I have no idea. Because this was already on there already before they sheetrocked the garage. So hopefully the screws are not covered up by that. Otherwise I'm going to have to cut the sheetrock. Oh well, let's do it. Alright folks, so this is where we are. I took the metal cover off. There's a bunch of screws on the side, on both sides, and then there's some on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 screws, the cover comes down. Then you get to see this. So what I did was I took the 2 screws off of here, dropped this little panel down. Then I noticed that it's mounted onto L brackets, nailed onto the rafters. They're nuts and bolts. The bolts go this way. You can't get to the nuts in the back. All right, without doing too much damage to the sheetrock. So I cut a little hole off to the side, and I used my little big magnet. I held it onto the nut while I spun it off, 1/2 inch. And this is what happens when you do that. Get a big magnet, not that little cheap ones. Okay, there you go. Comes out with the nut and the washer. There's 2 of them, one on each side. Then I pulled it down just to take a little peeky to see what the problem is, because what I did was I tied up the chain together to give me a little slack, thinking that it's like a little bicycle chain that I just have to put it back on the wheel. But no, it's not. Let's take a look. Watch. In here you can see the little wheel. There is the sprocket right there. It's still attached to the chain. So get you in there so you can see it. Kind of hard, but the sprocket is right now wedged upside down. You can see a little bit of it. So the sprocket fell off the motor, which is back there underneath that little plastic cover there, and you can see the stem sticking up. So that broke what holds that sprocket, and the sprocket let go. That's why it's jammed. All right, so most likely it's a new opener. Time for a new opener. Let's look back this way. There's the cover that popped off. I wonder if I can take that cover off. Otherwise, yeah, I have to do the same thing. I'm gonna have to cut a little hole on the other side, get the bolts off, and drop this little bad boy and see what exactly it is. But definitely looks like a new opener. Doesn't really pay to fix this. God knows how old it is. So it's time for new. All right, people. That's all. Just wanted to show you. Take a little peek. I guess when the chain pops off like that, don't even bother trying to install it back on, because it's going to be time for a new one. All right, you can see the little edge star right there of the sprocket. Definitely broke off. Oh well. That's it, people. Thanks for watching. Time for a door opener. Ciao. Thanks for watching. Alright, so here's a look of that after we took it down. Wasn't pretty, as you could tell. But here it is. There is the chain. There is the gear that's stuck sideways. Let's take this cover off. There's the washer, there's a wave washer, there's the shaft, whatever bearing or whatever is over there on the side, that looks like it's all shot. So yeah, don't think it's going back together very nicely, people. And here is the other piece. Yeah, it's broken. It's not like there's a set screw and you can put the little sucker back on. Okay, but it's not. Okay, like I said, verified before. Time for a new baby. Adios, amigos. It's been fun. Like I said, thanks for watching, guys. Ciao. All right, folks. So as you know, there's a YouTube video for everything in sight, right? So there is actually a YouTube video that replaces that gear and sprocket. Okay, you could buy it online. It's about 15 to 20 bucks. I'm going to show you how to remove it. I'm still waiting for it. Didn't come in the mail yet. All right, so there's a little clip on the bottom right here. Just spread the two ears like that, and you're able to remove that clip. And then on the bottom, there is the gear. So you can get it from here. Okay. After you spread the clip, this gear spins right off. Okay. Remember the orientation of how it came about. And then there are 3 5/16 screws. I'm gonna get the plate here for you. This is the plate. This is looking at it from the top, like a helicopter view. On the bottom, there is 3. I think these are 5/16. Okay. 2 of them you can get with a nice extension. 1 of them you're gonna have to get a wrench. Whip out your old school Sears Craftsman curved wrench. It's on the other side of the 1/4 inch, so it's 5/16 is correct. Take that, and then this thing, if it wasn't broken, this will come out with the gear. Okay, so if you remember, there was a flat washer, there was a wave washer, and then the gear itself was sitting in here. All right, so once you do that, take that plate off, this just comes right out. Let me show you in here as I pull it out. It's gonna come straight out with no problem. There you go. Okay, so the replacement one is gonna look just like it. It's gonna come with all those washers and a new gear, and it'll come with grease. So just do the reverse. Definitely put the grease on this gear, the little gear, and the other drive gear that's in there. That should be enough to put it on everybody. But look, okay, this is the gear. There's that little tiny shaft that breaks. Look at that. How skinny that is. I wonder why it broke. Right? It doesn't have the thickness of this that it should be. It's a little tiny little piece there. Look at that. That's what shears off. All right. So like I said, role reversal, grease it, put this back in, put the little tiny gear in, put the little C-clip in there, 3 bolts to the top, and then put the rest of it on. Should be fun. Like I said, mine was sheetrocked around it. Most garage door openers, this is hanging down pretty far. You can do everything from the top. Mine is flush to the wall, the ceiling, and mine is a little harder, but easy peasy. It should work. Okay, thanks for watching. Ciao. What a mess here. On top of my convertible. Ciao. All right, folks. So the kit came in from Amazon. That is the part number that I got from Amazon. Comes with a new gear and shaft kit with the plate already assembled. Okay, comes with the little tiny gear. Comes with the drive gear also, with all the bushings and the washers. I only used what I needed because the only part that broke was my star and this piece. The bushings look fine, because if the whole shaft is moving over here where the bearing rides on, yeah, definitely change the whole thing, but I don't need it. I just did it this way, in and out. Like I said, my hardest problem here was getting around it because garage is sheetrocked. All right, there's the new gear. There's a new little gear down on the bottom with a little clip, all bolted up, good to go. I want to test a little bugger right now. I left the door unhooked for now. We'll see how that goes. Ready? Let's check it out. Nice, quiet. Chain is going. I just got to lock that piece onto the garage door. There you go. Let's open it back up. Not too bad of a job. My hardest part was just around the sheetrock. Other than that, it works. All right, so I saved myself $225 plus a couple hours of labor to install this little bad boy. At least a new one. Put this one in here, not too bad. Once you unbolt it from the ceiling, I dropped it down. But on a normal garage, you can actually do it from the top with no problem. All right, that's it. Good to go. Let's lock up the rest of it and we'll call it a day. There you go. Save myself a couple $100 plus labor. All right. Thanks for watching.